last left off, we had missed a few treasure chests. Well, we didn't miss them, but I missed the location because it was kind of obvious and I didn't notice it. So I wasted a whole lot of days, and we finished our second expedition. So make sure to bring your spyglass and let's play the Curious Expedition. Now we get 3 places to choose from. The Hidden Grasslands, the Wahomey Grasslands, again, weren't they like over here last time? And the Untouched Desert. Now, I don't like deserts, so I'm going with the Hidden Grasslands and hope we can find a lot of creatures to kill. After a good night's rest, I arrived at the docks. We had some more time before the ship would be ready, so I had one last pot of tea. Not long after my arrival, a scientist approached me. He was eager to obtain the mysterious box we had dug up. So we'll hand over the box, and we handed over the mysterious box. The scientist was relieved that we had found it and stored it carefully in his bag. So we get some loot. Spare bullets are great. Cotton flares, not so much. I don't like those. I was greeted by a gentleman as I waited. He challenged me to complete my upcoming expedition within 80 days and offered a reward upon completion. So this is the gentleman. Elisa Scoot Davis. I don't know if that's the Jules Verne gentleman as well. Like the guy who challenged Phineas Fogg, was it right? To his 80-day travel, but I will accept this because there is really nothing I can do about there is no downside. I will also accept this missionary because we still have room in our trek, and there is again no real downside in having them, unless of course they bring a really negative trait. What I would have preferred is a Parsi translator, or a Persian translator, because we have a Parsi trait and a Persian translator. I don't have to mix those up. Okay, and we'll purchase equipment because we have a lot of cash. So this is what I was talking about earlier. You do get machetes and ropes and climbing gear every time. So there is no downside in using all of them during your expedition. I don't need to buy more ropes, but I'll do so anyway out of a habit. I would have also liked to see a shotgun here, but I can't buy it this time, it seems. I want 3 of those, and actually 5 of those. And I want ridiculous amounts of chocolate. Yes, I just spent a fair bit of my money on chocolate. You will see why. Also, you can't sell anything here, which kinda sucks. I would like to sell those flares. Okay, anyway, we'll make use of them. By the way, there's a crew member that makes those flares most certainly worth it, or more worth it. I don't like him though, because there's also a chance that you set the entire place on fire. And that's, I don't know, it's nothing that seems too desirable to me. Okay, let's check this cave first. Explore the cave. We'll light a torch and we will find... Okay, this is a tricky one. We lit a torch and descended into the darkness. We found a concealed passage in one of the walls. It seemed to lead into another part of the cave. Only one person would be able to squeeze through it at a time. So we can send in one of our members, and there is a chance they might not return. So I will send in the missionary, because God help her. No, because she is the most expendable part of the crew. I need the cook. The cook is vital for my playstyle. Because you acquire a lot of meat if you kill things, and you do kill things after all. I do like the trader because he gives me a 1 red dice, and because I get the haggling. And I don't really like resting in missions, so sorry. We elected Sister Allegra to investigate the opening. After many hours, Sister Allegra emerged from the darkness. She had found the skeletons of a long-dead expedition, just like ours, together with some valuable items that they were certainly in no position to use. So we'll loot them. Okay, I don't need the empty canvas. If you have an artist, you can use canvas to and a what's the word? The wooden thing that they are. I think it's an easel or something. You can use those and draw natives or shrines and things for extra fame and fortune. Okay, a stone circle, we'll enter that. I'm not going to read that out every time because why would I? You've heard it once and it doesn't change, so we'll have that. Okay, and we got the village. I'm gonna play my drums here. We arrived at the village, so okay, I don't need more drums. I want to hold on to my bullets, so I don't know what I want to do here. I suppose I'll just talk him out of a free spear, which I'm going to dump, but I want this 1 point extra standing. Now the spear adds another combat dice, die. I don't know when you use dice and when you use die. So if you want to enlighten me there, feel free to do so. Okay, this looks like another elephant graveyard. And we'll upgrade the traders, so he has more health. Okay, this is one of the things, so I suppose another is up here. We'll explore this first. Okay, elephant tusks. I want them. I think I can safely dump my one machete, because it doesn't really do me a lot of good. There is the pyramid. You can see that because the forest is slightly different colored. Yep, see that? That's a pyramid, but can I afford that? I will travel for 7 more days, yes. Stop. Do that first. I didn't forget about the challenge, but I do want to get as much as possible out of this expedition. So there would be a mission that we can now rest in if we so desire. But something I find more useful in those missions is actually the Sparta first. Because I want to get rid of those stupid flares. It's just something I don't use. So I want to get medkits, I want to get torches, and I guess keep the change. Actually, no. Gonna hold on to those. Gonna haggle a bit and hold on to that. Deal. And now I can access the storage room, which basically allows me to send things back home. So I want to have this and those sent home. Close. Yep. And leave. So those things will be sent home if I don't return to the mission. We have day 42, so I can go here and see what's up there to grab. By the way, missions are risky because sometimes they don't send your stuff, or sometimes they have stuff coming up that doesn't allow them to send your stuff. Basically, the priest can die, or if there is a volcano. Shit, I wanted to reroll actually. Okay, let's do a stable shot. And this. Yeah, I've played this a bit, so I know many of the combos. I won't say all of them, but I do think I know many of them. The best damaging combo I found so far is the gun with 2 eyes, because that does 10 damage, which is 5 of those hearts. However, we don't have 2 blue dice right now, so I'll just have to go with whatever I can. So I'm always going for the 1 eye and the gun combo and the shielded riposte. It's also one of the reasons I want the translator, because they add blue dice to your thing. Also, crap, I really want that. I really want to take that home with me. I don't want to dump a 20 stack of ropes or my gun. I won't drop my gun. Under any circumstance, I will not drop my gun. Also none of that, so I'll deposit the shovels here. I should actually check if you gain standing, if you donate something to the heathen gods or not. Oh well. Okay, day 51. If we get here, if you're lucky, the hyena moves in a way that is more useful to me. No, it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. I was hoping they would catch up with us right before the pyramid, so we could get there first without having to dump something else. But I'll just leave it here because I really don't see much of a need for the hyena stuff. Those pelts are not that valuable. It's not like a tiger fur, which is really, really good. Alright, I don't have any more dice to roll, so we'll kill that one off and we'll just attack another. Ouch. Okay, that doesn't matter because your people will be medically treated in England, so we are reasonably close to the pyramid, so that injury doesn't matter. Also, we don't need the additional green dice anymore. And I didn't show you why we need those extra bullets yet. Basically, what you get if you use those is you get another sword dice. So it instantly is another sword, so I don't need any of that. You can use that to deal extra damage if you really need to. We didn't need it in this case because we were so close to the exit. And because it was a fight against hyenas, but sometimes you just need that extra oomph behind your attacks. So that's where you need those extra bullets. And they do come in handy, mind you. I could use a medkit now, but as I said, it's kind of a waste, so we'll just enter the pyramid and go. Okay, so we'll finish the expedition here. I potentially missed out on a lot because I went for the 80 days challenge. I mean, you saw that I missed like half the map. Actually 2/3 of the map. And it's never wise to do that because I think our opponents have a very, very large head start now. Okay, we have a few options now. The black market, access more gear when equipping your track before heading out into the unknown. Lone survivor. This is something I don't go for because I try to avoid having to travel on my own, if at all possible. So this perk is just not useful to me. Climber is more useful, so it's either this or that. And since I tend to climb more than I go and than I buy, I will take the climber trait. I know some people say the black market is a must-have, but I don't feel it is. Okay, so we will sell this, gift this, sell this, keep this. Yeah, this was the downside of the thing here. But I will see you on the next video. Bye!